And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions. Welcome. Sundays. With me is the Herb, and we are in bar tonight. Yeah, first off, as usual, for the challenger tier. Later, the elite tier. I don't know why I tell literally how it is every week, but yeah, stop me from talking.
Okay, I'll do a little bit of talking of my own. We are here. We nearly outnumber the drivers on the grid. Is how it's feeling right now. Only 9 in Challenger, but I do see 18 checked in for Elite, unless I'm mistaken. So some spice will come.
It will what?
What? Some
Oh,
spice
okay,
will come.
okay, yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah.
Nonetheless, yeah.
Elite is just...
You've distracted me. What are we doing? Where are we?
Yeah, Elite is probably just 9 Elite drivers and one of the Chally drivers. Yeah.
Minor details.
Yeah, minor details. You were saying that we're 18 people checked in for Elite, which is a good outview.
Yes.
Yeah, Spa, honestly, banging track. I enjoy from the 3 times I've driven it in the past 5 years.
You'll have to tell me why people keep talking about Eau Rouge and Rodillion though. I see that they are turns 2, 3 and 4. I'm not really sure what's special about them.
It's insane elevation, honestly. If you like see IRL footage of it, kind of crazy. I mean, it's conveyed decently in the game as well, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just famous turns. Honestly, every turn around here has like a name. I don't know if you remember like meme review from like season 5 or 6 where Rakes and Seagull. Oh, what was it, Rakes and Seagull? I think it was Rakes who was just like making a tour naming every single corner here, because even the one corner that does not have a name is called No Name. Yeah, it's just an old track.
What a lovely name.
Yeah, it's a lovely corner as well. It's a day. So Spa, quickest track on the calendar, highest average speed if I'm not mistaken. Very closely contested with Silverstone, I think. Actually, Silverstone might be slightly higher. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the map, 2/3 of the track is just straight with some wobbles. And Nitro invalidates as the runner.
Straight with some wobbles describes my sexuality perfectly.
Oh. Yeah, honestly, I have not identified with anything as much as with this.
Well, what about that chicane going into the finish line? That's pretty unusual.
The bus stop chicane. It's called like that because you
bus
literally
stops.
stop there.
Oh. Okay. What, and then somebody collects you?
Yeah, I don't know. Ideally not, but this is FS, like, more than likely, someone will collect you.
Oh, well.
I don't know. Probably there for being safe, because the hairpin would be like one of the most insane braking zones if this was just all the straight. Honestly, like, the bit entry would likely be a little bit dangerous. I don't know why they kept it. There used to be 2 chicanes, actually. I'm on board with Randro right now, and after the upcoming left band, I think, there was, like, another chicane to somewhere, but the way isn't even visible anymore. So yeah, it's only one. Pit entry also mega deadly. It's like Monaco on drugs. Super tight. people will lose their front wing there. I promise.
Don't make any promises. Have we only had one lap time set in the first 5 minutes?
Well, the track is very long, so if you're not going fast, your outlaps is probably gonna be like 2+ minutes, maybe more. Have been a couple of invalidations. Curbs are nice and flat. You can cut across a lot of them. And you should cut across a lot of them. Some of them will spin and kill you, but you will have to prevent that. So yeah, invalidations are the thing. Only 9 people. Chelly is a little bit thin today. Not quite sure why. It is apparently just a weekend that is really bad for everyone, because there were like, I think, 8 or 9 active declines. So people that just couldn't make it under no circumstance. So usually it's more, it seems like it's just a one-off bad weekend for Challenger. For Elite, we're going to be having 18 drivers. Oh my, Randro is currently outclassing. Where's Fanta even?
Where is Fanta? Fanta has gained himself a status of becoming quite a memer, I've noticed.
Yeah, Fanta is, I think, not racing this one. He's missing like 3 races or so because he has to go in a bit on 41.7, quite quick, Jimsky's saying. Race predictions. Honestly, like, it's only 9 people, Herb. You can probably do them on the fly.
I don't know many of these people.
Yeah, that's true. There are a couple of new men.
I'm not familiar with the Williams drivers.
Randro has been there since the start of the season and is currently leading the championship, I think. He is very fast, clearly visible by the 2-second gap between him and P2. And
I think Nitro, of course, is always in the mix.
Yeah, I think Nitro is good if he is not hitting a wall. He's not been very consistent, I think, but pace-wise, usually definitely in the top 5.
Usually, definitely. Maybe occasionally.
Usually is referring to the times where he did not crash or spin by himself. Wirral Man, I guess we're gonna call him. Or why? How would you pronounce him?
Who?
Second Williams.
Wirral.
Yeah, okay.
Just Wirral. Wirral. That's awkward.
Yeah.
My tongue doesn't like this.
Having the first appearance today, so new reserve as of now. I think theoretically all the challenge seats are still full.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not feeling it right now.
No, you're like legit here for the first race of the season that has less than 15 drivers, I think. So yeah, we had like 19 at times, and I think. So yeah. Yeah, Sean is new. Has had a little bit of a bunch of incidents. I have
seen one race of Sean.
Yeah. Mainly in quali though. And yeah, I mean, I guess the rest is the usual suspects, right? I don't know if you've heard of this Daddy guy.
Yeah, we get around.
Yeah, I thought so. But yeah, currently on board with Nitro, I think is probably the best bet, together with Martin maybe, to challenge for pole here. But honestly, I think Randro's pace in quali, I think on Jeddah it was actually not amazing. He only got 4th there, but it was like relatively close as well. But otherwise, been pretty good so far. I think like last weekend. Where were we? I already forgot. Fanta and Randro were both on pretty good pace and were even competing in heats. I think Fanta even got podium there. Randro probably not far behind, honestly. I have Dementors. Can't remember
He forgot.
who he did.
Well, we're a little over halfway through the quali session, and there's a little over 3 seconds separating our 7 drivers that have set a lap time. It was a bit hefty.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a few drivers. Number one, it's one of the most technical tracks, and thus most difficult tracks, and one of the longest tracks. So, like, pretty much all the ingredients to create a perfect, unbalanced qualifying. Glenn also with the quali ban for kinda just parking his car in front of Martin's car last week, and oh, it was Spain. I remembered, guys.
It was Spain. Who won last week?
Yeah, I totally know that. Let me totally not open Discord on my phone.
Ah, yes. Professional commentators. What
I
league are
can
we
tell
casting
you
again?
that Fanta won an Elite.
Lovely.
No, he didn't win an Elite. He got P2 in Elite though, which was kind of crazy.
P2 in Elite. But he's not even doing the decency of turning up this week,
Yeah,
so we
SMH
can
mad, right?
observe his antics.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It was in fact Fanta ahead of Nitro Ocean.
In Challenge.
Rally, yeah. Martin in P4, Steel Sneeze signed up today, not coming apparently. And then Randro only in 6th. So yeah, like of the top 4, or rather, yeah, I guess the top 4, it's only Nitro and Martin here today. Then Randro in 6th, Glenn was in 7th.
Anyone for a Daddy race win today?
Honestly, this might be the one race where you could get me to say maybe. I don't think, like, if he,
He just needs to not crash. Obviously.
and he needs Randro to crash, honestly, I think he is, Randro's just,
Maybe Nitro as well.
Nitro probably as well, but I trust Nitro enough to crash, regardless.
You expect Nitro to get the job done on the crash in front.
Yeah, Martin as well, I think Martin should be quicker than Daddy, but I don't know, man. The man just really loves
Well,
his walls.
at least they're all in the points right now. That's a bonus.
That's true. If they
Just
manage
finish
to
and you
drive
get points.
90% of the race time. Also, there's apparently rain coming up in this quali session, so it might be utterly uninteresting towards the very end, if we even see it. I mean, Janeman just said, Janeman, honestly, my OBS is over the first half of Twitch. 5 minutes until rain, but it's really just 5 minutes until quali ends anyways. Daddy coming in.
That's fine then.
Yeah, Ironman with a big improvement.
What are your thoughts on Belgium as a country?
I don't hate it. Okay, they have good beer, they
Okay.
have nice cheese, decent chocolate, scrappies from there. They have a good racetrack. I don't know, they have a lot of things that, yeah, I wish our country had. A clean sheet with war crimes.
True, honestly. You never live that down. SMH.
Yeah.
Just wasn't thinking long term.
Yeah, true. Like, what were they thinking back then?
Probably just along the lines of, I want Europe.
Yeah, now make
Let's
Germany
have
great
all of
again.
Europe.
Oh man. You think this, like, Russian people are gonna be the same in a couple of years or so? Or will there just not be any left?
What, just do a sneaky A sneaky engagement in Europe, you mean?
Ah, no, no, like they're doing a sneaky engagement in the Ukraine right now, but will there be regret?
Oh, do they even? I mean, I don't. I'm not big on politics and such, but my general understanding of it is that a lot of Russian people are kind of not happy to be in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. If you lose a war against a way smaller, or rather, if you're not winning against a way smaller country, I'd not be so
True.
happy.
It's not a good look
either.
for them. But
Yeah.
no, I meant more the fact that they were engaged in war at all.
Fair, fair.
Like they didn't really see the point of it and such.
To be fair, I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just,
To be fair, I think I don't know. Yep, that sums it
yeah,
up.
I definitely have no clue what I was about to say.
We are here to cast Formula Sundays, and we know nothing else.
Yeah.
Unlucky. And we don't even know that
I
much
was
about
about to
Formula
say,
Sundays.
and
What are we
bro,
doing
don't
here?
ask me about last week, man. I forgot. It's just not there anymore, man. I would say I needed to like store additional information, but honestly, I forgot that as well. Just a black
Oh.
hole.
We'll just
Russia, Ukraine,
just
war
sit here
in
in perfect
F1
silence.
terms, please. It's like Stroll not getting past Magnussen without driving him off track, because I'm sure that happened. I couldn't say with full confidence because I already forgot what happened in the race today.
It's like Pierre Gasly doing all his best performances for Toro Rosso and not Red Bull.
Yeah, that's true. Actually based Toro Rosso reference when it was really just AlphaTauri, but yeah, AlphaTauri was just a made up team, not real.
AlphaTauri can't hurt you.
No, it can't anymore. It's now it's Racing Balls. Racing Balls. No,
Racing Balls? Who?
It's
Racing
the Hugo
Balls?
Boss F1 team.
Oh. How's that new team doing? The Goofy R named
Kick.
team.
Do you mean?
Kick?
Oh no, wait, was it? Oh god, I forgot the name. Is it Kick Sal? No, Stake F1 Team Kick Salva? I think it's Stake F1 Team Kick Salva. Andretti is not coming until 2026 because they are apparently not competitive, which is a statement uttered in the same year where one competitor has one car crashed and then they don't have the spare parts present to rebuild it, so they only race one car.
Oh yeah, I did read something about that actually.
Yeah,
now I think
Williams.
about it. Yeah. It's got to be tough when you're the driver of that other car and they just don't rate you enough that like you get one car and you're not in it.
I mean, if you're Logan Sargent though, you kinda did it to yourself. Like, it's not like he didn't have a year of ass performances prior to this. So, yeah. Brandro has just finished the lap, Martin has invalidated in Eau Rouge, and Nitro is really not fast anymore, so I don't think we have anything to watch out for, apart from maybe Daddy, who is fast, but who will most likely run out of fuel and, I don't know, explode or something, plus rain, plus ratio.
It's okay though because it's going to rain soon, so that'll put the fire out. He's planned his fuel strategy well.
Oh, you say that, but the Chinese F1 track in free practice was on fire twice in a session where it rained.
What? How?
Apparently there were like sparks and the grass just kinda combusted spontaneously. And then it burnt a little bit.
Fair.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if there was natural hazards like that in Rocket League, like the field just catches fire.
Honestly,
And
that
it
would be
demos you
very
if you
cool.
go over it. No, nah, don't think so.
I thought you were
concept
going
is
like
cool.
a different route, where you were saying like want to include like Mario Kart, Bowser's Castle style lava fountains
No,
on an F1
I
track
meant like
to make
actual.
it.
I meant like full-on natural disasters, like earthquake causes the pitch to tilt, kind of shit.
That's fun. I can imagine that being an absolute pain in the ass. But, hey, it would be fun. There is a tornado. Yeah, I get. But only if you choose to have it in game. You should be forced to have it in your game, right? This is why nobody's
nice.
playing Rocket League anymore. Are people playing?
I played Rocket League a couple of days ago. It was a 6-man's queue.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
We won as well.
Oh damn. I mean, what do you
stole
mean you
my ball.
won? Aren't you like rotating all the time? Isn't everyone winning it?
No. Well, no. You queue and it's a best of 5 on those teams. So there are winners and losers. And your boy's a winner.
Here's one winner and a bunch of losers. It's Randro and P1 for now. For the start, Nitro just, yeah, barely edging Martin there. Followed by Wirror Man and Monsieur Genier.
Riverman.
And then it is Daddy, Sean, and Astral. Glenn with the quali ban here. Honestly, it's not too bad, like starting from P9. Not saying this is where you usually end up anyways, but like...
You're nearly at the front.
Yeah, it's...
Like,
it's
compared to
still in
starting
the midfield,
P20,
right?
grid position's alright.
But yeah.
Yeah, Randro in the position that you expect him to be, I suppose.
So we have a formation lab even, so even more time to talk about random stuff. Did you watch F1 today? I presume not.
It was early, wasn't it? I know
It was at
Verstappen
9.
won,
Yeah, I mean...
but yeah, I was at work.
Yeah, shocker. Oh yeah, I forgot. Working on weekend. Unchristian
that's me.
times. Ah yes, don't remind me. Well, waiting for players. Ain't that many. Yet the wait. There. So predictions. I guess like Randro P1 is probably about as safe of a bet as saying Verstappen P1.
We'll see. There's always the possibility of death, as you mentioned.
That's true. Who's the Paris in this? I don't think we have a Paris actually.
Perez, you'll have to explain further.
Kinda ass, but he's still quick enough. Even though he kinda wasn't today. But yeah. Martin is definitely Lando Norris, I think. Yeah, so like P3. Young gun battling every race, bottling, sorry, every decent race he has. Kirby disconnecting.
Oh no. My
Golly.
game crashed.
Was kind of lagging a little bit here as well, but given that you're not host, I hope nothing seriously broke. Seriously break.
Thoughts on the new WRC competition?
Oh hell yeah! If you haven't read it, or like figured in the week where we brought a WRC bot onto the server. There's gonna be a WRC rally competition. I think first off we're trying like a format, like just an opener to get people into it, where it's like one stage per day. You have like, I think it's a set 24-hour span within like where you can have one official try onto the stage with the car. Run in EA clubs. And yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And then maybe later, after this one, we will try to set up something weekly if the interest is there, and potentially stream that as well. And we may see. And there might be other games coming in the future, but honestly, who can say what exactly? From what I've heard of the beta testers of the upcoming F1 game. It's absolutely ass. So we might just keep running F1 23 like simultaneously to F1 24.
I'm back in the game.
But F1 is definitely supposed to be and stay the main competition for now. No real reason to deviate from running the F1 games on a Sunday evening. That left nipple, yeah. Yeah.
Can you blame him?
Honestly. Wait, I'm not sure if I was ever, like... we're not getting into that, whether you had the left nipple or not. Just gotta invite
No,
me
we
to your
don't-
wedding,
we don't
Martin,
need
and,
to.
and you get the left nipple as well. So, race start. Yeah, I think top 3 is honestly how I would predict the podium. Daddy can maybe, like, yeah, get some action and turbulence going into that with a decent start. But let's see for now. Lights are on. And we hear engines, and the lights are out. But now we go. And Randro getting a decent one here. Immediately over to the right, or rather left there. Martin cut across there. Good start from him. Up to P2 already. Side by side with Nitro, though, who had the better line through the hairpin. Back and front, and they're gonna go not side by side through a Rouge. Wise decision. Daddy, I think, lost the position as expected, as did Wuroman on Monsieur Genier. As both of the medium starters there not having the same level of grip in the start. Very close here between Nitro, Martin and Monsieur Genier, but... Whoa! Martin almost making contact with Nitro there, cutting the track a little bit. That's going to be a warning for him. And... yeah, everybody got away nice and cleanly, as you would probably expect from such a small grid.
Yeah, so far so good. No dead drivers means more joy for us in the casting booth.
Now you said it. Look at Daddy assassinating... oh no, it's Glenn.
I've just seen that it's only 15 laps. You were not kidding about the race length.
Oh yeah, it's not very long. And Glenn has lost it, in fact. Just as I said, he's about to kill Sean.
Glenn, no.
Well, he was about to kill Sean, but he died in the process. So, yeah. Glenn, one of the persons, I think, who would be fighting for podium here. But, unfortunately, gonna be an uphill battle for him now. Further up here, Martin is past Nitro. For now. Nitro running very wide here. Could have been a warning as well already. Yeah, track limits left and right here so far. It's gonna be a big thing here, especially if there is no safety car or such.
Well,
Why attendance so low? I don't know, I think people just legit are all busy this weekend. It's not like people are just gone and didn't check in or something, but there's like 8 people or something who checked in that they can't make it tonight. So that implies to me that they wanted to make it. It went through the effort of saying, well, it isn't happening. So apparently it's 18 drivers for Elite, so it should be a little bit better later, but this is just a little bit of a more quiet race then. Further back, oh, Daddy and Astral. And Daddy loses yet another position here. Cockbends? Yeah, for sure.
Daddy race win not looking ideal currently.
He has the strategy.
Yeah, he's in the mediums. We'll allow him to cook. My leaderboard is completely messed up. Apparently Randro is leading by a lap.
Yeah, that happens. It will fix itself on the next. I'm not entirely sure why.
I know he had a good start, but it was not that good.
Yeah. Used this item already. Just the bullet builds himself a lap in front.
Oh, imagine if there was a sequel to Mod Nation Racers.
Oh man. I love that game. Holy moly.
I was because you saying used his item already. I was just thinking of the
yeah, the flash thingy, right?
the triple boost or whatever
yeah.
it was from Mod Nation Racers,
Yeah.
and it did like 3/4 of a lap in one button press.
Oh, this game was so good. I mean, even if they just ported it to PC and it would be the exact same thing, I would still play it
Honestly,
again.
yeah, it would still be good. It was
Yeah,
so ahead of its time.
yeah, it was really a banger. It's kind of like, honestly, Little Big Planet karting wasn't bad, but it like kind of felt like a rip-off of Mod Nation Races.
Yeah, it wasn't the same.
Plus, like, even though the level editor like gave you more things and more like precise things you could do, you really didn't want to. Like, the editor was so goated in Mod Nation. It built so cool tracks so quickly. I don't know, man. Maybe we should make a
these
leak
days,
with that.
they would. These days, they'd put all that in DLC, and it would never all be in the game at one go. But they just released it back then. It was
The
such
good
a
old
simple
days.
time. Where did it all go wrong?
Man, I asked for this game for Christmas, and I remember that I was like, I don't know, I was like a little kid, and I misspelled the name of the game and almost didn't get it. Oh,
Oh man.
when times were good.
There's
Well,
nothing even really close to that these days. I mean, I like Forza, but
Trackmania is honestly like, it's less just for fun. It's like more of a serious game, I feel. But like from the content and the things you can do in there, building
I mean
tracks.
that lacks the actual racing element of it, of
Yeah,
course, where you're against other people and
yeah,
like you
yeah.
can interfere with them and such. But yeah, I agree. The track creation in Trackmania is definitely immense. I've seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, of course, like all the story even was very nice. The card design was like super cool. All this stuff obviously doesn't apply. To be honest, I've seen another game recently where it's sort of like more of a party game maybe. Like you drive several rounds and you keep building the track as you go. As we see Daddy
right.
going past Astral here. Oh, and Martin
Ooh.
retired. Oh, it has happened already.
he's
Oh, my
gone.
boy.
God bless.
Oh,
Doing
how
the
did you
Lord's
even
work.
run over there? Oh, I hope Nitro didn't just kill a man here. Man, Martin is like, I don't know. Really want to root for him every single time, and then he just looks amazing and just kills himself at some point. Shame. One day we will find a track without any walls. Surely.
We can only hope.
But yeah, that is treacherous curbs for you there. I think track conditions are not the greatest neither. It's like pretty grey out there, so I assume the track temperature is like relatively low and thus the grip isn't amazing. Yeah, race resumed. There is a drive-through, but I'm not quite sure who had it. I think it is Sean. You're not losing a shit ton of time in this pit lane, I think. Oh, and what? Daddy? Already coming in? Does he have damage or something? Or is he having a drive-through as well?
I don't think he has a penalty.
Because this is like a super early pit stop if you don't want to exchange front wing. Yeah, what? Huh? Okay, maybe he's just going for the mega undercut. Yeah. Oh, Daddy is just following the strategy that was proposed to him. When I hovered over him, the game proposed a two-stop strategy, where the first stop is between lap 5 and 14, and the second stop is between lap 10 and 14.
Ah yes, he'll do it. He can do his second pit stop
It's
first.
so
Then
stupid. I mean, it's
Yep.
lap 5, right? Like, he can go to the end now, pretty certainly. I
what
don't
about
think
these soft runners? Actually, how long have they got?
they will have a while. Honestly, if like the pit strategy for medium hard says lap 8 to 14. So the game thinks you can drive on the medium for 14 laps reasonably well. So surely the softs hold on for like at least 7 or 8.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you do have to pit at some point. This is honestly, I can see why Daddy has done this pit now.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of stuck behind Astral anyways, not really able to overtake because of inferior tires. So he might just well... Oh, Sean has
There's a yellow
binned
flag.
it.
Yep. Rip Sean.
He does not seem to have any damage, really. Genier coming into the pits, activating the pit limiter like 2 kilometers away from the actual pit lane.
See, why is he pitting?
Probably scheduled.
Even though you could go longer.
Yeah,
I
probably.
don't get it.
I think he could also have gone mediums, but he's just going for the safe play here, I guess, with the hearts.
Could be quite tight here between him and Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy's gonna have a little bit more speed. You'd think like, oh yeah, Engineer is like a good bit away, but let's just jump on board with Daddy here. He will catch a lot through these turns, and especially through the upcoming ones, because old hearts ain't burning a lot.
They are just exiting the second DRS zone though, so it might have a little while. But actually, are there any overtaken areas in these upcoming sections?
You're very close, you cannot overtake here. If you're on the inside, like just squeeze the other person very wide.
It seems risky.
Yeah, I would generally not recommend it. It's happened around the outside of No Name just before as well. This here is a death wish taken side by side, because you can barely take it full speed even. You usually just follow through here as well, and I think the next spots are into the bus stop and into the hairpin after the start-finish straight, even though you're like kind of stupid if you overtake there, because you're just gonna get re-overtaken in the DRS straight after. So yeah, after the DRS straight, of course, into the chicane is also a great spot. But yeah, you can like send one here if you're close.
Well, here we go now. Start, finish straight. Daddy is in the overtake mode.
Yeah, but I think it's just to gain ground for the real move coming up, and because he has a...
Just noticed this Haas car, it's sponsored by Google, isn't it?
I think...
Because the driver helmet has got like a Google.
Oh my god, no. I think this
head.
is a design that Daddy has. The helmet is not part of the car, you can choose your own helmet. Daddy almost lost it there and almost died, which is why we did not see an overtake. The McLaren is sponsored by Google though, I think. Oh yeah, there's like little Google Chrome logos on front wheels. It losses like 19 seconds. Okay, fair enough. That is actually not much. I wonder if we're seeing some tasty two-stoppers in Elite. Some alternate strategies.
Surely a two-stop is like a kiss of death for the guys at the back.
What do you mean?
Well, the amount of time that you lose from it.
19 seconds is not so much actually. And
yeah, but in a 15-lap race.
Oh yeah, but Elite is gonna be 21, I think. Not that it's much more, but it is a little bit more. And you can, given it's a long track, you gain a lot more on better tires as well. Like you can, I think there's a second at least of distance between the tire sets. And if people are going medium hard and you can go medium soft, you like gain 2 seconds per lap on the softs onto the hards. Might be working. 22 laps, okay. Yeah, I thought full distance was 42 laps. 22 laps even, so it's basically a marathon. No. Well, we have some battles going on here soon, I guess. Monsieur Genier and Daddy now running into Wirroman with the cold tires. Astral has lost a sizable amount to Daddy, honestly, with his overcut. Daddy was stuck behind Astral before, and now Astral is 4.5 seconds behind Daddy. Oh my god, and Genier pushed wide there. Or, well, went for a move that wasn't on or something. Definitely lost the position though. And well, Daddy podium, question mark?
It could be back on, you never know. But race win looks a little far off the mark with this significant lead that Randro has.
Yeah, it's honestly the only thing that could salvage his safety car in 3 or 4 laps when Randro's just past the pits. Oh, Daddy going for it into the bus stop, probably.
The bus stop. It's a good name.
I think
we like the bus stop name.
So given that this, I think, is all former public roads, it is not entirely, like, this could be misremembering it, but I think it was an actual
bit of
bus
contact
stop.
there.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
Daddy was forced off the track, and Wirral has snuck in between them.
Astral is just enjoying the hell out of this. Gained 2.5 seconds in the last lap onto these 3.
I mean, I'm no ref, but I don't think there was much in it, the contact. It was just a little bit of incidental between the 2 drivers that were side by side.
It's okay. No, I'm not incriminating myself into potentially saying my verdicts here. Well, another contact there, and Glenn and Genier lost a sizable amount there. It's like a 4-man battle in a bit. But yeah, the dive into the hairpin, I think, definitely a little bit over-eager by Genier there. So, what's happening here? Astral with the best tires, but I think Glenn has pretty decent pace around here. He's made up all the deficit he had from spinning in the start. Really just waiting for a tiny mistake there between the 2 in front, and there he has it. And it is Genier in the wall. I am not sure if there was contact or not, but it was death regardless.
Well, another one bites the dust. There will only be a maximum of 7 point scorers in this race. Virtual safety car means no closing up, right?
Oh, there is like a calculated race pace at every single point. Race, like, I don't know how they calculate it, honestly, like the weight of the car and whatever. And they add like 35 or 50% even to that time. Just, this is your target time. You can't go slower than that.
Yes, this is what I thought.
No, you can't go quicker than that.
Sure.
You can't go slower than that would be a little bit opposite of what you're trying to achieve. But yeah,
True.
Daddy has made it up to P3 now. And Astral is down to P6. Glenn has gotten through. But he has, of course, I think it's a 3-second corner cut penalty there, Glenn. That might come back to bite him. And yeah, Roman and Daddy definitely very willing to try to force the car ahead. Some mistakes, going very, very close and some turns, threatening to go side by side. The best. I only because I think everybody's
Here we
just
go
not
again.
there. Yeah, I was about to say, I've said the
And
exact same words like 5 times today.
just put it in the stream title at this point.
Yeah, man. It's only 4 more laps, it's not worth it. There's gonna be plenty for Elite, but rally drivers just miraculously, I think they're all at, I don't know, your mum's house or something.
Quick, get over there. Fanta Minim's doing a Fanta business.
Who's finishing first? Oh well, let's see who's finishing ahead here between Daddy and Roman. And it seems like Daddy is not coming out on top this time around. To no surprise, as he didn't have DRS. Even gets passed by Glenn as well.
I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, flabbergasted. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, apparently had a puncture. Maybe that was like, honestly, I wasn't aware that you can get punctures by contact, I presume, because the tires were not old enough. Interesting. I mean, that's cool. I've never seen anyone, like, get a puncture when they should have gotten one. So, let's see. Astral. Cooking something up on Daddy here. Move to the outside. Daddy, they're really squeezing Astral. And ultimately staying ahead. Further up. No. Just here. Glenn still behind.
What is Glenn's time penalty?
3, I think it is corner cutting. I'm not.
Well, he is going to get past Wiror. But of course, that's not going to matter too much in the grand scheme of things as long as the penalties stay as they are.
Yep. Astral has gotten through Daddy as well, which is not a big surprise really. It's hard to be half a second behind at the start of the lap and not overtake someone on the DRS. Right? And then it's probably just following through for the rest of the lap again. Middle sector is really where you can try and get away from the car behind. And honestly, yeah, let's just show some Randro. He is not gonna get any screen time after this anymore neither. There's really nothing proximate to this man. It's just starting his 13th lap. Gonna be 3 more, and then it is his win unless he chokes it somehow.
Something very bad would have to happen.
Oh my. Glenn just lost his car there and did lose a position. Was it all part of the great Haster plan? To be behind on the next straight so he can overtake again.
It reminds me of the lead changes that they do in Elite sometimes, where it's just those 5 guys bundled together at the front, swapping positions.
I'm looking forward for that. There's always the risk of death.
True, and we like death.
To an extent, yes.
We tolerate death.
To an extent, yes. In-game, in-game.
In-game, in-game.
Well, no overtakes here on this straight. The Haas's seem to not really have the top speed. Or the intent.
This game is realistic.
Yeah, honestly, Haas is a banging team right now. Hülkenberg has 3 top 10 finishes. My man's cooking.
Okay.
Really just like Red Bull is by far the best team. Then is Mercedes and oh no, it's Ferrari and McLaren in second and third. Don't know which order. Then definitely Mercedes fourth and Aston fifth. And then it's already Haas. Like I don't know, they're not that bad.
What, 6th out of 10?
Yeah. Given
This
that you
this
were
is
like
not-
2 seconds slower per lap in the last season than
Yeah,
everybody
that's
else.
true.
Like, it's good. Alpine have somehow managed. I think they have recovered a little bit. For the first 3 races, their car was actually slower than last season's car. They did evolve backwards.
That actually takes skill to do that.
Yeah, honestly.
We're on the penultimate lap. There is no major position changes, but Daddy may have some other ideas about that as he approaches the rear of Astral. Doesn't have a lot in the tank to try and make this happen. They're side by side as they exit the corner, but a good move from Daddy in the end.
Yes, sir. Nicely through. It's really just the Haases and their combat partners providing us with content here. Yeah, left session. Yeah, Randro is about to be on his last lap, half a lap before everybody else's. I don't think Glenn is gonna gain that second still, unless he can just lose Burroman right now and like not give him any slipstream or DRS at all. That's gonna be like a very tough task. And honestly, Astral and Burroman here respectively in the prime positions. Burroman regardless, because he's gonna go ahead with the time penalty, but Astral as well, he's gonna be ahead at the end of the next DRS straight, unless he tries to overtake right now, which I would have honestly let happen if I was Daddy. But no, he stays behind, smart enough. Let's see if the Williams can go by on track. Oh my, Astral must have had a horrible exit here. Or he might have just lost DRS. You can't stay that far behind. Eddie's just gone and gonna claim P5 here, most likely. Williams trying to go around the outside, but there's nowhere near enough speed on the car to go through. Oh my, and a big snap there off track.
Well, Rancho is just about to enter Sector 3, and that means the race is nearly over. As these 9 Challenger drivers have done their best to provide us entertainment.
Ooh.
We got the...
We got another spin and crash here. Wirroman will concede at least one position to Daddy here, but what is Astral even doing? He's lost so much time. Does he have like a flat spot or something? Can't see really. But Randro is coming through, taking easy points in championship here against Fanta, who is not even here. Nitro, I think, pretty much a must-have P2 in this lineup as well. And Glenn here, with the spin of Roman here, will actually claim a podium here with P3. Oh my. Astral there being re-overtaken by the Williams in the last turn. And Daddy coming home in 4th. Sean, yeah, after his speeding under VSC, you drive through a good chunk behind everybody else. Still gonna claim some respectable points. I think it is 6. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, it's always a little bit of a less eventful race with so few drivers. I hope that's gonna be different in a few minutes for Elite. Mm. There's really not much more to say about this. A dominant win by Randro, really without any competition here today. And Nitro as well, they're just cruising in second place there. And then we have Glenn, I think, with a very good recovery drive after lap 1. Could have really mixed it up with the top guys, I think, if he didn't have that spin so early. Because apparently he had the pace to both close the gap that he was finding himself in after lap 1 and overtake a whole bunch of drivers to get home to P3.
But it's all Jova.
It do be.
Randro wins Challenger. Obviously a thanks to the drivers that did make it this week. Otherwise, there may not have even been a race.
Yeah. So, break time. You see the standings here, the scoreboard. Randro claiming fastest lap point as well. And I am not sure why Martin deserved points and Monsieur Genier didn't. But fair enough. Neither of them will get them.
Martin's crash was so good that the game was like, I
Yeah,
got you, fam.
well, here, have some pity points. No. Regardless, we're gonna go into a quick break and we'll be back in about, I think, 15 minutes, 20. And show you a very much fuller elite tier grid then. So enjoy yourselves in the meantime. And And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions. We are so back for lead. And yeah, we are back with 17 drivers indeed. Still the Doom and the Herb in the booth. You can see by the scuffed intro, the mental capacities did not improve by much.
What did you do?
Racing will sure do, right?
The racing will sure do. Yeah, we can only hope. If it will save us from speaking to each other about God knows what.
Yeah, man. I would absolutely hate speaking to no, okay. Yeah, qualifying as usual. I think. I don't know if it's saying actually. I have the impression that he is EA, but he might be able to join again.
Yeah, there's no Rapid.
Yes. Rapid is still dead.
We wish him well.
Yeah, really do. Missing one big top driver.
But Seagull won in Spain by the looks of it.
Yeah, it really looked like it.
Yanneman copped his second P2 of the season, and it was a P3 for Fanta.
No, was it? No. Yanneman
Well,
got
I'm looking at the
penalized.
standings right now.
Yanneman got penalized afterwards for killing Jimsky into turn 1.
So the standings are not up to date. That's good
no,
to know.
I think it's Yanneman finished. Oh, must have been 3rd then, and Fanta in P2. Not sure how much far behind. He got 5 seconds for it, so you can make of that one.
Cherry is yet to score a point this season, and that makes me big sad.
Well, Cherry, you've heard it. Better unbig sad the herb. Otherwise...
Yeah. Otherwise what?
Well, I'll leave that to his imagination.
Oh, okay. Pity my imagination is running a little bit slow at the moment.
Yeah, it's okay. Sure, his is gonna be...
I'll think of something.
Oh, gee golly.
When I do, you'll know it.
Well. We're not scaring Cherry away yet. We're instead going on board with Kingsman. Who's going to be the first one to set a hot lap here. Has been helping out in the booth.
Why are there people on Inters?
Yes. Look, I have no idea who started this, but it's happening.
Right.
That some of the people just drive one lap on Inters for no reason, and then drive like 2 normal hot runs. Ah no, they're hot.
Are they just practicing or something, or is it just...
No, it's just
memes?
like they did it in Jeddah, which is a frickin' desert. Ain't no rain there.
Maybe they need... I guess the guys that make the Inters, like, they've got families to feed.
I don't know, man.
Might as
Guys
well
who
give
make
them
the
a run
Inters don't even have a word for sand in their like vocabulary. Just not meant to be. To be honest though, I would love like a rain race in one of these deserts, and I'm sure like so would most of the people living in the desert, but yeah. Don't think that's gonna happen.
They all just leave the stands and go to celebrate in their farms instead because the famine is over.
I'm sorry guys, I gotta get
Oh
home.
my god, it's raining. Gotta harvest my crops. See you on the flip side, dudes.
Yeah. Just leaving their home in the morning and
In the morrow.
And being happy they don't have to water all their crops today. Stardew Valley moment. We really live in a simulation.
Oh my god. We've done it again. How did I talk about this? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you didn't start it, but honestly, yeah, you did. Totally on you. 141.9.
Kingsman.
Randro could have done better. Shame on Kingsman.
Let's just call it there. Kingsman gets the race win.
Yeah, P1.
He did finish first after all.
That is true. I mean, Martin really just like finishes first in every race, right?
True. He's playing 4D chess out here whilst everyone else is playing F123.
Yeah. I mean, Hussein is playing Minecraft during qualifying. And has been for the last 3 weeks.
It's a mystery to us.
So, get him in his...
McLaren front row, definitely under race now. This is
Yeah.
all I need.
Janneman washed.
I've got all the material I need. I will see you later.
And it is the newcomer in P3 here. Let's see what the yeast is, if the yeast is rising or if he's just... I don't know. Not doing
You don't
well.
know, I don't know.
I don't know neither. 114.9 after Sector 3. I have no idea whether that's a good time or not, but I guess we're gonna see once he crosses the line in the end.
Definitely some big gaps in time, so I'm presuming at a certain point we're getting to the dudes that were on Inters.
No, it's not just Janneman on Inters, and Marcian is naturally like a little bit slower.
And Jimsky.
Marcian is actually
Explain that
also on
one.
Inters. Yeah, Jimsky is also on Inters.
So who's not on Inters? Louder and Up.
Yeah, everyone else. Actually,
There was
Lauda is
4
on
people on
softs.
Inters.
Then it is... No, it's not even Seagull. Wait, what? Whoever is on Inters then really cooked up their tires. Just sanded them down in the first lap and then they're just normal slicks afterward.
No, maybe there was only 3. I could have sworn there was 4 on Inters, but maybe my eyes deceived me.
Deception. Yeah,
Deception
Herb rolled a 1
100.
on the perception check.
Turned into a deception check.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Herb rolled a 1 on the red-green weakness check at birth. Unfortunate. And no more telling apart Inters and softs.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Well. It also is not much action really. Like nobody is hot lapping. Jensche proudly announced she was washed and is in P5 currently. Admittedly, maybe about 2
Ahead of
seconds
how many drivers?
Yeah. 2 seconds off the eventual quali lap pace, I think. So,
Can you be washed if you were never elite to begin with?
I'm usually just clean. Does that mean that I'm washed?
No, it means you don't need to wash.
But if I'm washed, I would be clean again, no? Why is it even called washed?
I don't know.
Like washed away?
Is it because you
Washed up?
washed up? Yeah, maybe that's it. Like washed,
On a shore or
washed
what?
up to the shore.
Yeah.
And you're just beached there.
Yeah, man. Quit beaching around.
Yeah, I guess that's what it means. Like you've washed up. You're no longer in the sea. You're on the shore, and the shore is being bad at Formula 1.
Honestly, I feel like if I was in the sea, I'd rather be washed up.
Well, not if you enjoy swimming.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, being washed up implies a certain extent of being unconscious, no? Or do, like,
Not
awake
necessarily,
people
you could
ever
just be
get
chilling
washed up?
there. Yeah, definitely. You might just be bad at swimming.
True, I probably am, honestly. From what I've seen me doing in swimming. Honestly, when we had it in school, I think I got a B in the end. because at the start of the year I was like twice as slow as everybody else, and by the end of it I was only the slowest by like 5 minutes or something. So I had like great improvement, but I sucked at swimming. Yeah, Martelor. On to Mr. Mouse hot lap.
Still no hot lap from Seagull, the previous race winner in Spain.
Hey. Yeah, and Spa is basically just Spain without the end.
What can we learn from that?
I don't know, man. Spa's just a better track. No, honestly, Spain with the new layout is kinda cooking. It's good. It's a shame that it is gonna be replaced by the Amazon warehouse GP in Madrid.
The what?
Next year.
The Amazon where? You're gonna have to explain this to me.
They're building a city circuit in Madrid that looks absolutely ass, and from the Google images from where it's supposed to be held, the only thing that is remotely close, like it's not in the city, which is the only appeal of the city circuit, but it's rather like running around a giant warehouse.
That sounds really weird. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea how they will make it good. It sounds so incredibly ass. The layout looks mega ass. Half of the track is currently just a big hole because there's some sort of construction of something going on there. And it like crosses a speedway in through a tight tunnel where you like basically can't see shit. It's just mega weird, man. Just keep your good track in Spain. Why are you doing like... Yuck.
Yeah, okay then.
But yeah, they turned Formula 1 into Formula E and the other way around. One's supposed to have city circuits all the time, and the other one is getting city circuits all the time.
What about, how did those Trackmania circuits that were Formula E tracks go?
They were, honestly, I played Tokyo, I think. It was quite alright. As soon as it started raining, everything like fell apart because it's impossible to drive. But it was a fun experience. I mean, I didn't know the track layouts. I'm sure if you just knew where you had to go, you'd be doing a lot better than I did. Plus, I suck at Trackmania. Oh my god, Emil's on pole here. At least provisionally. And there's Jimsky, taken away, yeah, a little kid's candy, I guess.
He was on pole for all of 2.5 seconds though.
Seagull is 1.8 seconds quicker than East after Sector 3, which is roughly where Emil's is. And can we talk about how Seagull and Emil's got to team together? Fraudulent behavior. They're like top 5 drivers both. Really sandbagged the time trials. Let's see.
What about Yannaman and Marcel? That was the team that I was harumphing about.
Then Marcelion is like 14 now. Oh, we will see what he is right now.
But they're currently 4th and 5th in the drivers' standings, so
yeah, they're pretty good.
make of that what you will.
I mean, I say like the added seed of the two can't be lower than 9. So I guess it's still 9. And also Rapid retired, which probably bumped everyone up a seat. Well, which absolutely did bump everyone up a seat. Because he was quickest, I think. Hussein is also... honestly, he's been cooking a sizable amount. But he's not been cooking here so far. I don't even know if he's already reconnected. Honestly, I might just invite. Knows, maybe he's been pinging me in the Discord non-stop and I just haven't seen it.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Bro, I can't even
Because I'm
find
not
him.
looking at the Discord either.
I just don't know the issue.
Alphabetti Spaghetti.
Artificial amateurs.
Yeah.
Can't alternate. Yeah, and analytically at the next word. We had to learn this thing for English. Crazy.
Why?
Yeah, man, my thoughts. German education is not great.
My thoughts. I'd love to have some thoughts sometimes.
I see attempts of luring us into talking about Cars 2, but this won't work. We're not talking about
Cars
the
2,
greatest Cars movie.
The only film in which the Queen made an appearance.
That is very true.
The real Queen in her car. Well, she is.
Wait,
the
did
car.
they actually get her to, like...
No,
Oh.
they didn't.
That would have been so sick.
But just pretend that it is her.
Nah, I can't. Now I can't unsee it. I'm sure Mama Merkel would have done it. Would have been like, yeah, let's go, boys.
What car would Angela Merkel be?
Ooh. Honestly, like an old Mercedes or something. Nah, honestly.
Like a small
God.
one, I guess?
No, it's a. She must have been a Trabi, honest. Like, from Eastern Germany. This is like the car. Yeah,
You heard it here first. She is the car.
she is, yeah.
For the Brits among us, I'll say that Boris Johnson would be a Land Rover
Yeah, probably.
with a missing door.
With the missing door, would he be like a new Land Rover or?
No, definitely not. He'd be like a really grubby Land Rover with a missing door and possibly winter tyres for no reason.
Winter tires for no reason. Yeah, I like that. That's probably an accurate description of what the man is.
It rained a bit too much, so he was like, yes, winter tyres. Well, we are with about 2 minutes to go in the quali session. Jimsky is still on pole. The Red Bull's not far behind. Have we got anyone on a hot lap?
About to. I think Mofa's the first one. Dane is still being chilling in the pits, honestly. I don't think he's gonna settle up. Eagle illegally blocking SMH my head.
What?
Yeah, I have no clue neither. Mofa just like slowed down for no reason. I'm not sure why he would do that other than to just bunch everybody up and deny them good hot lap attempts. Yeah, just a quick stroll over the grass to dirt his tires a little bit so they wear slower. So, Gensha going up in the world and going up Redillion here as the first one on the final run.
Who's Tiancha?
Who is Tiancha?
No, I said, where is Tiancha? Who is this person?
I have not seen this woman in my life. Well,
So she's sitting 14th for the moment.
yeah.
There's a little bit of opportunity further up, but she needs an initial gain of at least 6/10 to move above MQ.
Yeah, beyond that, I think there's a lot to be had. But, yeah, she has ups and 2, 3 weeks. Oh, 0.8 is a sizable improvement. Bring her all the way to the top 10.
Yeah, just needs to squeeze a little bit more out of the car in the final couple of not sectors, because this is the last sector. What I meant to say was the bus stop chicane.
Oh hell yeah, we stopping, boys. And
Here
we going again.
Go.
Yeehaw.
And she crosses the line with a 1:42.0, and that's actually P8. Washed,
good.
you say? I think not.
Oh, Seagull, 0.1 ahead. Is not enough to get to Jimsky, honestly. He needs a stellar last sector. Best to just take the bus stop full speed. honestly. I would just
JT
not brake.
is also about to improve on their time by the looks of it. They were up by 3/10, and that could be enough to see them into the top 10. Oh my.
Fixed. Very nicely done. Seagull running over the line, and it's just a minor improvement. Ooh, Emils could snipe him though. Oh my, what? Jimsky just cooked a lap that is a second quicker than anybody else's. Oh man. We have Rapid at home. Rapid at home.
Yeah, not that it really matters for Seagull anyway with the 5th-place grid penalty. So Marsigan looks like he will complete the front row. And we've got a second row of Emils and Mr. Mouse.
Yeah, MQ with some improvement as well. Mr. Mouse, I think his debut race here was very good, and I'm not sure if he didn't win it due to time penalties or if he did win it due to time penalties, but he was up in the front there, and very, very well. So he's definitely a contender too. I mean, Hussein here, starting last. It's gonna have a little bit of an uphill battle, but I guess it's enough time, good overtaking spots, so it could be possible for him to.
Is this Lauda's first race of the season?
No, I think Lauda has started before 2 or 3
I
times.
don't. No, not this season.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, where is he then? He's not in the standings.
He might have only DNF'd.
Doesn't that still get you into the standings?
Yeah, I'm not. I was not. That he is. Well,
Look
well,
forward
well.
to learning more about this, but yeah.
Jimsky domination could bore people. Jimsky in P1 here. What a stellar drive by him, to be honest. We've not really, like, seriously honored his performance here, but yeah, he's 0.8 ahead of everybody else in a grid where usually everybody is so close together, especially at the top. And then Marcelian in P2, kind of smoking Janeman here. Only in P6 here, his teammate. Just about sniping the 2 Red Bulls. And, yeah. Gonna be a spicy little race there. The Red Bull rivalry in front. Going seriously good. Yeah, all of them in the top 6.
So it's nearly race time, and I am asking you for a prediction on who is going to win. And if you're going to say Jimsky, you have to explain.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's Marseille time.
Oh my god, this
Yeah.
is not what I was
I
expecting.
am cooking. I have no, I'm not saying I have
You've just
little
doomed
to no
Marcel Jan to a
faith.
crash
Yeah, I was
in the
about to
first
say I
couple of
am
laps.
fully aware that he is going to die now. But if I had not predicted him, I feel like he could have been like randomly in the right spot at the right time. He's just ahead of Seagull right now if he can follow through with the top guys. He's in a good spot later on. Usually he does what Seagull does, but starts further down and thus has it
The
harder.
game's crashed again.
Be golly. Oh, I was wondering where Seagull even is, but he's only down to P8 now. Yike. Oh, you have the same issue that another guy has. That, well, who unfortunately can't race anymore. Crashing it.
As soon as the cars start moving, my game's just like
your game's not gaming. Man, moving cars on my screen. Nah.
So instead I just get the loudest intro imaginable.
Bro, I hate this. I've recently like played Civilization again, and you just get blasted by the pre-game like logos and stuff. It's so crazy. Made a habit of always having my oh, in German it's Lautstärke mixer, but I'm sure it's not gonna tell you much. You can individually adjust the noises of each station.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah, and whenever I open stuff like that, I just like open that shit and mute it as soon as it pops up. Or volume
Yeah.
mixer. Yeah, thank you. Surely that's what you guys called it as well.
Any invites for your co-commentator?
Ah.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't want to comment. I don't want to commentate on me claiming whatever's in the podium pass.
Honestly, I would love to see you just yeah, assuming what's gonna happen right now. Just like, oh my god, Jimsky into turn 1. He's taken it wide, and Jimsky is like not even there. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Is that Jimsky with the bomb ass shoes in the menu?
With the bomb ass shoes. I mean, oh my goodness. Jimsky's fucking thick. Oh. Oh, Seagull tries to go around him, but he just can't find a way.
Emils with the absolutely fresh trim.
Oh lord. Okay, yeah, strategy. A lot of soft starters in the front. Yaneman, surprisingly, who's usually like the only soft starter in the bunch, is now on mediums, and so is Marcelian, so they're both of the AlphaTauris. Same strategy. Lauda on hards, Seagull on softs, of course. You have to make up in a lot of positions, so soft hard choice makes sense here.
I'm shaking my head right now.
Why?
Because these drivers, they start on inters and they think they're all cool in the quali session, but when the race comes, they chicken out.
Alright. Nerds. Anyways,
Here we
these
go.
nerds
Lights
are
out.
yeah, about to get going.
And
Away
we
we
went
go.
pretty quick there.
Yeah, indeed. So, Jimsky should have an easy time against Marcelian here on the mediums. Let's see what Emils can cook up on the inside. There's contact, but I think, yeah, they barely survived. Marcelian kept his position. Emils and Mr. Mouse still P3 and 4. Further down, not much changes on the start there. I don't think a singular position has changed, actually. Yeast now, ooh, side by side with MQ down, or rather up Redillion here. Now, in the front, Emil's pulling it side by side with Marcelian, going for the inside here for the chicane. Gonna be Mr. Mouse on the outside, who's now getting the advantageous line here. As Emil's really pushing, they want to get past the AlphaTauri. But Marcelian defended well, and thus keeps his position so far. Oh, Lauda vs J-Tai. Trying to go around the outside of No Name, but that is just not working out. And instead, Seagull capitalizes on the inferior exit speed here and pulls ahead into, or I don't know how these left-handers are called, and there is a car spinning. It is Gideminus. And he is last now.
Yep, the sole Mercedes on the grid has been cut adrift from the field. Which is still pretty tightly bunched. Jimsky has gotten out to a lead. It's not a massive one, but then again, it's still only the first lap, so it's a good start for him.
It's just gonna grow as long as Emils and others
Seagull has not
Marcelian.
gained any positions, has he?
He has gained one. Past Lauda now.
Oh, now he's past JT, or is he?
It's not quite there yet. But he's gonna have another go into turn 1 here. Goes up to the inside, and yeah, with his softs he should be easily able to break and move self past there, and does so successfully. Let's see, Emils going up Redillion here. He has a banging exit there, good speed here. He's going side by side with Marcian, and I don't think he can bend it at this point. Maybe in the slipstream pulling out himself, but nah. No counter move on the straight immediately. Perry has made it past Lauda, and the two McLarens are very close here. I think Lauda has to get them past again because track to get back ahead of Cherry.
Oh, Seagull is now
oh my god, yeah. Already made it, well, almost where he wants to be.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have a little bit of a harder time getting past Marcelian and Emils, but In terms of the gap to Jimsky, it's now fairly negligible, so he'll probably be happy.
So, Iras is gonna be activating next lap and can be used on the first straight immediately.
I could be looking for a remove on Yaneman, perhaps. Oh, here he goes, attempting it down the inside. It's a pretty tight squeeze there, but ultimately a pretty nice move.
And Siegel has made also a pretty tight squeeze there, but ultimately a very nice.
Damn, you can't just be copying my mind. You're supposed to be the knowledgeable one with all the overtaking lingo.
I'm speaking English here, you're supposed to be the knowledgeable one.
True. But what is English if not just German with extra steps?
That is honestly kind of true. No, it isn't. I think if so, it's the other way around, but we will see what is cooking here between Lauda and the boys. Kingsman and Cherry have somehow swapped positions while Lauda is still in the middle of them.
Damn. Lauda is...
Yes.
I don't know. I was going to make a joke about protons, but I've not.
Honestly, I was thinking of these scam guys who have like a cup game, right? And a ball. And you just swap the two outer cups around.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I
right.
get what you mean. So Lauda is the cup with the ball.
Presumably.
That's a good... Okay.
That's how I imagine the overtake took place. Kingsman and Cherry just rotating around Lauda once. But yeah. Yaneman is currently attacking JT. Like, either the game is not showing us the actual tires again, or people are just mega locking up into the bus stop.
Bus stop chicane.
But
Did you die? Do I need to cast on my own now?
unfortunately, due to personal reasons, I've passed away.
Oh no. This is suboptimal.
Yeah, really is. Yaneman asked JT and is now back up to follow the guys ahead. Jimsky and Emil's are kind of like escaping. Honestly, Emil's kind of crazy with the pace. What is going on here? It's just Lil Bro's second season in the lead and he's already messing with the top guys. Cherry with the first corner cut. Penalty.
Mills has 26 points on the season. His highest finish so far is P6, so this would definitely be a step upwards.
Mr. Mouse has just lost it a little bit. He might become under some serious threat of Yaneman. Or even JT, who has even more speed than the AlphaTauri. Seems... oh my god. It briefly looked like both of them had a lot of speed into a wall. But they recovered.
Yaneman in a very tight... Well, oh, yeah, of course. That was the bus stop. I was wondering why they were going left and right so fast, but... But a chicane...
Oh, man.
He is really close to Mr. Mouse.
Yeah, dude.
Like, are they even just touching?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He was definitely taking a little sniff. But I think the overtake is inevitable now.
I'm not sure how you can be two tenths down on somebody whilst you're contacting their rear.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was about to say the timing guys are definitely drunk, but I'm pretty sure F1 isn't manually timed since the 60s anymore.
Yeah, it would be quite difficult to manually time in at this speed, I think. What's the pit stop strategy looking like? Because
Um,
we've got a wide variety of drivers here with their initial tyre selection.
yeah, excellent question actually.
Because you did say in the previous race maybe a two-stopper, but who does that actually apply to?
All the soft runners. I think soft, medium, or soft, medium, like really the only for two stop. I'm not
So for the
sure if you
medium and
can
hards, it's just switch to the other one.
well, yeah, medium hard is like for sure a one stopper here, I think.
Could you go medium soft and push it, or
Shit. You could potentially. I think it's not the out of the world that some of these guys are trying that. Going on with his just
it's a shame
AI.
that we can't see tyre wear for
Yeah,
drivers.
I mean that would be.
But
Um,
isn't it our job to be OP and provide the
I
information?
guess, but like, hey, honestly, like even professional F1 esport doesn't have race engineers. But imagine you have a spectating race engineer, can just see the tire wear of everybody around, or you have like someone watching the official stream,
Yeah,
and just
that's true.
can read the tire wear of everyone.
I
Well,
guess.
who is on screen, I guess.
But they have some idea of what pit stop strategy they're going to go for in real life, don't they?
Yeah, but tire wear is of course like a little bit different RL as well, and sometimes they just like don't care about how long the tires are supposed to last and drive it like twice as long, and yeah, refuse to elaborate. So I think like medium hard is usually doable on pretty much every single track. To be honest, I think they've gone into two stoppers a little bit more. At least I think China today was. This was today. But yeah, it was also a two-stopper.
It's been a long day, eh?
It feels like a week ago. I don't know.
I could hear the cogs whirring in your brain there as you were just like, oh my
Yeah,
goodness, that
my
was
dementia
today?
was. Tiancha has freaking died.
Oh, damn. Alas, she is washed up on the beach.
She, yeah, lifeless. A wheel clipped, hanging on the side.
The Haster plan did not work today.
Oh.
So we got people pitting, lots of people pitting for free, naturally.
For free?
Yeah,
In this
it's
economy?
for free. But not
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
the current top three.
Let's see. Is Janeman stupid enough to crash into the safety car? Nah, he isn't.
Did that happen?
Not Janeman. Fabian has done it like 3 times.
Yeah, but the safety car cut him off at least one of those times.
Yeah, at
I
least one of
remember
them. Yeah, fair, absolutely.
The
It was also the
unsafety car.
unsafety car, not the safety car. That's true. This may be a different car. Honestly,
Yeah, but
this
anyway, why did the front three not pit? I feel like of all the
because
people
they
that
were
could have
past the
pitted, it
pit
should have
lane
been them.
already when the safety car was in it.
Ah, okay, so they will pit.
I assume because they
Probably.
still got out ahead of the safety car, so the pace is actually still locked. Because I think until you close to the safety car, you have like a delta for each lap as well. So they have not actually.
Is that why in the first Cars movie,
Yeah.
spoilers for Cars if you haven't seen it yet, but if you haven't seen it yet, honestly, what are you doing in this Twitch chat?
Yeah, true. Get the frick out of here.
It's got to be a minimum requirement for Formula Sunday's participation is having seen at least one, maybe two of the Cars movies. But anyway, is that why Lightning McQueen, when he pits, he is able to unlap himself because he beat the safety car out?
Yeah, sort of.
Because
If
I
he is
never understood
behind
what
the
that was
safety
when I was a
car,
kid.
he is like officially lapped. If he comes out ahead of it, he's allowed to catch up to the safety car queue.
Right. So is that a thing in actual F1 as well?
Not really, because you are supposed to just like, I mean, I guess it gives you like it a little bit earlier, but usually if there's a full safety car, they tell the lapped cars to unlap themselves at some point, and then they overtake the entire queue and like close up to the back of it again. This is
So they
not a
basically just
feature
the
in the
safety
games.
car. So the safety car pretty much just exists until the drivers are bunched up, basically.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, it really exists until the hazard is clear. In real life, it doesn't wait until everybody is bunched up. It does this game because the game has no clue where the incident even is. Where's Tiancha's body? Who knows?
On the beach?
Yes, maybe, but not on the track anymore. Does the safety car know? Nah. Safety car only knows if everybody is bunched up behind it. On Fabian, like, stop complaining about every single weekend same joke. You had hit the safety car once. We may have stopped making jokes, but like 3 times, little bro. Come on. At this point, you're just making content for us, which is appreciated. And you can totally use that as an excuse. If you just say, man, I just crashed into this for content, I'd say, yeah, thank you for your service.
Yeah, and we'd believe you. No, we wouldn't. But
Absolutely not.
we'd pretend to believe you.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get the safety car in this lap already.
No, Yeast is still a fair way back. When does it decide it's coming in?
I think it is staying out at least 2 laps. And usually it announces that it's coming in at the mark for Sector 3. Oh, or sometimes a little bit later if Yeast is just about to close up, which has happened now.
It's a mystery to us all, but oh my, this is a really slow restart.
Oh, that's how you're supposed to do it. There is also a bug in the game that when the safety car has not crossed the start-finish or safety car line, there's like a different line where you are allowed to overtake again. But let's just say, for the sake of the simplicity, it's the start-finish line. The safety car has not crossed this one in the pits. And you are, well, crossing it on the track. The game will slow you down drastically to the speed of the safety car. And basically, yeah, imagine if the first car just stops without any warning.
Yeah. That sounds very dangerous. So here comes the restart, perhaps? Obviously not in the chicane.
Jimsky's just going now. Emil's maybe sleeping a little bit. Has lost at least 2/10 on the restart. But I guess, like, I don't know. Not too many options here. In the restart, so... Everybody kept it relatively close, except Emil's really, who has lost out big time to Jimsky here. So I wonder, I think like the mediums are probably good until the end. Just like Marcian and Janeman now kind of forced to drive their hards as part of the mediums. Sort of will have the advantage.
Yeah, doesn't it kind of even out a little bit as the tyres age?
Sorry, I took a major sip.
Okay.
Yes. I guess like you can imagine it like a... Bro, do you know like these graphs in maths where it's like starting to rise slowly, and it becomes like more and more drastic elevation, I guess, towards the end? This is like the lap times with tire life. Like they degrade relatively slowly, and at a certain point, like given it's exponential there, like sorta the degradation, they really fall off. And given that the mediums will reach that point sooner than the hards, at that point the hards will be better, I guess, but beforehand. mediums will probably be better for the next like 8 or 9 laps.
We are
So,
nearly halfway through the race now, and Jimski's lead has not been relinquished at any point, nor has Seagull been able to get past Emils and Marceljan on track.
he did just get past Yaneman though, who overtook Seagull due to the earlier pit stop, I think.
Well, colour me surprised.
Well, what color is surprise?
Burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna. Oh lord. Oh well. Seagull is gonna attack Marceljan soon, and I do just assume that the AlphaTauri will do not stand strong for long against Seagull. We still don't have DRS even yet, so yeah, Seagull apparently able to get past even on well, in situations without DRS. The back, like really close there between. Oh my god, Vidaminus East and Hussein briefly. And those, is this still Hussein? Was this AI? I didn't see him join back. Oh, and Yeast is dead. Oh, he's not dead. He's alive. He's alive.
He lives. Okay.
He's washed up on the shore, but living. And Seagull has made his way past Marceljan.
I've got a sneeze coming. Please excuse me.
You are excused. Up Brazilian we go. Yeah, a little bit of a louder MQ fight here maybe. Or we could just go back to the Red Bull duel. Meals there making space for Seagull. And oh boy. We have Jimski Seagull in 1 and 2 again. And then Emils is gonna have it all to do against the two AlphaTauris. Be a tough challenge. And the first time penalties start tumbling through. Yeah, indeed. It's very easy to just run wide here. The curbs are very forgiving. It's nice to run wide. It feels good. Just take the trick.
Some of these corners are quite tight though, so you know.
Yes. It's like really just the bus stop. And the first turn. Oh, and
Well,
East
there's that bendy one between sectors 1 and 2.
bendy one.
Yeah, it's like a little U on the track map.
Yeah, fair.
I don't know the names of the corners, so I'll just go with the U bend. It's like the U barn, but bend.
Santa is home and wondering what happened to Tiancha. What can we tell him? He washed up?
Death happened to Tiensha. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. She lost it at the start of Sector 3 into the wall on the inside, I think. And caused the safety car that brought us where we are at right now. Seagull for the first time takes the race lead. You missed a banging performance by Jimski, out-qualifying everybody else by 0.8, whereas everyone else was in their usual very close distance. The U-band is literally called Corner with No Name. No, No Name is the one after the U-band. The U-band has a name. I am not entirely sure what the name is, but it has one. Probably something French. I think this is the French style part of Belgium. I'm gonna Google Spa corner name now. Corner
corner names. Oh.
And its name is... Oh, any smaller, please? Bruxelles. Oh, no name apparently is called Speaker's Corner, but nah. Ooh, la sauce. Oui. Ah, super interesting. Nah, it's all French. I'm not trying French. So, Jimsky, counterattack, question mark. Going back ahead of Seagull, or is he just chilling behind there, saving up his ERS? I mean, Seagull is just like running to the side and basically saying like, hey bro, can you get back ahead please? Don't want to go side by side through the chicane here. Let's see what Kingsman can cook. Slight contact with Lauda. And braking in the room next.
Oh. Well, possibly breaking as well is Jimsky's lead sometime in the near future. Oh, as the Merc of Gediminis has retired.
Oh man, I was hoping to catch an onboard, but he's this 10 miles away. This is actually an illegal track as well, because it is too long, I think. It's almost 8 kilometers, I think. Also so. Usually laps tend to be around 5. Oh yeah, Fanta, you're right. Like, I was just reading corner names at the point where you probably started listening again. It is Bruxelles. Or Bruxelles? I don't know. And yeah. Which is why we're not bothering. Called the U-bend. Like in no, okay. Previously known as Rivage. Okay, Rivage is a little bit better. I can say Rivage. Rivage actually triggers some neurons on all these old school F1 watches here. Now this one is the no-name you're speaking of, Fanta. This left-hander. Well, top 3, honestly, they are just top 3ing. Changing leads every single lap. Emil's is being chilling in P3. Not really, yeah, causing a lot of trouble. Who's got fastest lap?
Fastest lap.
Oh, excuse me. This was not who has fastest lap. It's Jimsky. 43.9 versus Seagull's 44 flat. And Emil's 44.1. Honestly, these 3 have like stellar pace right now. They are seriously cooking.
Jimsky now 4/10 away from Seagull, but he doesn't really need to move on him yet, so maybe he just won't.
Oh no, he will on the straight. I think they are just gonna continue the thing of changing the lead every now. I mean, this is benefiting Jimsky, I think, more than Seagull, because Seagull has less ERS, and if they just continue like that, this balance stay the exact. Emil's is just benefiting off it regardless, because he's just filling the slipstream.
Marcel Jan is passing his teammate Janeman. Yep. Very good overtake.
Janeman also with the time penalties, so I am not saying it's team orders, but it's probably team orders.
Do you think they listen to team orders?
I think they are the team orders. I'm not sure if they are like in the VC together actually, or if Janeman is just like chilling. Emil's improved so much over the last season, yeah, 100%. It's crazy, honestly. But I mean, you got like P2 last week as well, so like Just that Challenger winners are probably usually quite cracked. And then he has Kingsman in P12. Nah, it's his rookie elite season. He gets another season to really cook us up some nice. So, at what points do the mediums fall off? How many
Well,
seconds?
evidently not yet, given how much they've put between themselves and Marceljan.
Yes, honestly, it's like sort of stable at 2.5 seconds. I feel like Marceljan has gained a little bit back, contrary to Janemann's pace before. Randro has won by, I think, like 13 seconds ahead of Nitro, who was like 8 seconds ahead of... Oh lord, was it Glenn? Yeah, I think Glenn and the...
Yeah, it was. It was Glenn and Deddy in P3 and 4.
Yeah, Martin kissed the wall as usual.
Some things never change.
Monsieur Genier as well. He was having pace, but did die at the first sector 3 corner as well. I'm not sure where Martin crashed actually. I think he like ran wide after the cane after Camel Straight, and then just ran into the outside border. But it might as well be that Nitro just dodged, like pushed him there. I just know they were fighting, and this is a very weird place to. Oh, Nitro, there you are. Did you kill Martin by any chance?
Did you commit a crime? And if so, will you admit it?
Yeah, to the people who are about to punish you for it. Yeah, okay. Oh well, there's some potential fights. And there is another potential yellow flag that is caused by Mofa here.
Seagull and Jimsky are currently separated by 7 points in the driver's standings, so you could perhaps say
They
just
aren't
checking
after
who
this
is
one.
actually ahead.
Wait, who is ahead? Jimsky or Seagull?
It's Jimsky that's ahead by 7 points, so if this result stays as is, they'd be deadlocked on
I don't
88
think
points
so.
apiece. What?
He
No?
would get fastest lap point.
Oh,
He
did he
won
have
ahead.
fastest lap as well? Okay, fair.
But yeah, the math is almost mathin'.
Yeah, it was nearly. I was nearly right.
No,
I
you
nearly
were
could,
correct.
with my opinion.
Yeah, somebody's just gonna, like, someone irrelevant, probably Yeast or someone, like, outside of the top 10 is just gonna, like, go onto soft tires for no reason in the very end and then snipe fastest lap. Ufa
Yeast
has...
exposed as irrelevant live on stream.
irrelevant in terms of getting fastest lap. Ufa has just reshaped his front wing. Probably the similar
Based.
design process that the Alpine for this year has gone through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, he does hit the wall a little bit as well on the pit entry. Oh, MQ honestly in a good position there. P8, ahead of Lauda. Your boy Cherry in P10 has all the point in the world to throw. Okay,
Virtual safety car. How has this happened?
has been going on for half a lap.
I didn't even see it.
Mova just hit the wall big time and spun back on track, rather reversed back on track. I mean, not that it was in the way of anybody, but I guess there's like debris. Janemann into pit. What is the AlphaTauri strategy department cooking? I mean, he is losing like 10 seconds or so. I mean, yeah, okay, he is now losing more that the race is enabled again. I guess it's like a Hail Mary to maybe get that fastest lap point away. He's confident that he's gonna overtake all of the guys who just passed him on his fresh softs.
Yeah, well, not impossible, I will admit.
Oh no,
He's
absolutely.
just about still in it.
He is 4 seconds away. I will say he should gain about 2 seconds per lap. Just a question of if he can make it through all of these guys in time. Because overtakes cost you a significant amount of time.
Do you reckon Cherry can get his first point of the season?
Yeah, it went very well. It seems like it, at least. I am informed now that Martin put it into the wall himself.
Disappointing. Well, not disappointing, actually.
I'm not
we're
surprised.
happy to hear it.
I'm just...
You're not surprised. You're not sad. You're just disappointed.
Yeah, I'm also sad. Oh, Janneman is cooking. He's already gained 2 seconds onto Cherry. Probably gonna get past before the start-finish straight even. Look at the traction. Driving past as if Cherry was driving Formula 1.5.
3 laps to go. Seagull and Jimsky remain close. Emils is honestly still in the conversation as well. It's very impressive that he's managed to keep up with him.
Yeah, but he is absolutely out of juice. So, I don't think he's gonna be able to defend himself once the fight for the win rolls in the last lap.
But you never know. Little bit of a love tap between Jimsky and Seagull, and suddenly Emils is in position to win. It's all you need sometimes.
I mean, honestly, he could just like crash gate. Just hold Seagull to take out Jimsky.
For some reason, I don't think Seagull is going to want this, given the championship standings.
Ain't no way. I mean, Jimsky's not going to gain anything either. Yeah, no. We're not endorsing taking other people out. Or, I don't know, driving in a dangerous manner that could take other people out. Oh, Janneman, man. Just patient.
Man.
Yeah. Bilbao like stuck a wheel a little bit too early because he needs to go by very much, but was also
Those
maybe
2 seconds per lap was not happening this lap. In fact, he's lost 2 seconds.
Yeah, because he got crashed out.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would do it, but nonetheless, he has lost 2 seconds.
That is very true. Skill issue, honestly. He should have just not spun.
He should have just not pitted, is my take.
Nah, honestly, the pit is okay. If the virtual safety car goes like 5 seconds longer until he's like out of the pits, he's even coming out ahead of the group. So, like, the call per se was maybe a bit risky because the safety car could, of course, have ended earlier, which it did. But it was probably the right call there. Just unlucky. And also, well, the overtake there was just kinda... I'm not sure if it was on Janneman. I still think JT should have maybe left some space, but I'm not sure.
Donny has picked up 3 seconds, which makes my manifestation of a cherry point all the more likely. All he needs to do really is just not die.
I mean, he is also like 7 seconds ahead of Donny. So like he has a good gap.
Yeah. He had a time penalty, and of course Donny didn't until recently, so it was a little closer. It was closer a lap ago. Donny is losing a lot of time actually. I think he might have damage.
I don't think so. Just losing time because the delta is to Janneman. And Janneman is still fast. He gained 2 seconds back in the time we were just talking about, Donny.
Fair.
I think the gap to Cherry is relative. Oh, actually, he lost a second or so. You are correct. But overall, the gap to Cherry is like sort of the same. The Degler. Mofa disqualified.
Parked in a dangerous location.
Yeah, I think he tried to let everybody through, but then he just got whacked by the FIA. Oh, how long is this still going on to here in front? Jimsky is not going past here because he does want to be in second for the last lap, which is approaching rapidly.
Problem with that, of course, is if you wait for the final overtaking opportunity, you've only got one opportunity.
Yeah, only got one shot. Not miss your chance.
Knees are presumably weak.
Yeah. Arms may even be considered heavy.
Could there be vomit on his sweater already?
It's mama spaghetti. Oh
Yep,
man.
that happened. But yeah, he hasn't overtaken. This current 1-2 has remained this way for I think 7 laps now, possibly more.
Nah, they changed up until this lap. Every single lap. I think Seagull just assumed that Jimsky was gonna like take the position back as they did every lap. Oh, slight contact there. And they're now very close together. I'm not sure how Seagull wants to or is even able to defend this.
Mills is still there, you know. I know he's not got much in the tank, but he is still there on the final lap.
Yeah, both Jimsky and Seagull have their overtaking button pressed to the fullest.
Mills is not there anymore.
So, and it is do or die now. Into the bus stop, I think, for Seagull. Unless he can force some sort of error out of Jimsky. Jimsky's really like saving up all his energy for the last part of the track here. A little bit of a duel between Mr. Mouse and MQ. The Mouse going around the outside, now has the inside. There's a Williams in it. Staying clear of MQ though. And a little bit behind that is Janneman versus Lauda. Let's jump back to the top. Yeah, Emils is gone. It's just between Seagull and Jimsky here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, would you look at that?
I said it.
He has made himself relevant.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think Jimsky has made himself win. He did just the right things. And honestly, he has been dominating quali, has been on top for most of the race, and comes out of Seagull now, Emils in P3 and Marcian in a clear P4. A little bit of side-by-side battling still here between MQ and J-Tai. Oh, Janneman is in it as well. Light contact. Oh, this is a very late move, and I think... Oh, the drag race to the line. Oh my god, and the photo finish between Janneman and JT. Wait, what? Okay, they must have had different penalties than I thought, honestly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's enjoy some onboard with Yeast here. Jimsky and Yeast making the entire grid a Ferrari sandwich. But yeah, Red Bull kind of crazy here tonight. Seagull and Emils here, dominant performance by them. As a team coming in second and third. Janneman arguably grew a little bit with the strats.
Yeah, though, Jimsky winning. That does ultimately mean that he will extend his lead at the top of the championship to 14 points over Seagull. Further down, Marceljan will leapfrog Hussein into P3.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, Marceljan, number one driver now, it seems. Really good performance here. I mean,
Who gets
Marcian.
driver of the day? Seagull?
Yeah,
Okay.
Seagull. What the hell is this picture? Oh, man's built different. Yeah, I mean, he started from P8 after getting grid penalty, and in the end, coming home in P2, I guess. There's worse things to do, especially like, yeah, if Jimsky is on pace as he is today, it's very hard to contest. And well, strategically very nicely done by Jimsky as well to be just in the right spot in the penultimate lap. And the last lap as well, to climb that win.
Yeah, decent race all round. Not too much to add from me, other than to congratulate Cherry on his 2 points. We did it, my goat.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, also banging result for him. I think is going to be quite happy with that. Lauda lost out a little bit. Has had like some better pace at some point, but yeah, overall here I think interesting race in the end. A lot of positional changes, and in the end, yeah, good win by Jimsky. Eagle and Emil stay on the podium. Marcian very nice position in 4th. Mouse here pretty much keeping his position. JT as well. Hanneman, a little bit of scuffed pit stop, as you said. Very big ups for top 10 finish, and yeah, Donny barely missing out on the top 10 in the end. Well, with that is I will absolutely get my Discord. What is the race, because I forgot, and it is Japan.
From Spain to Spa to Japan.
Yeah, man. It is gonna be Japan for sure. I hate this track with a passion, but hey, I know that a lot of the drivers love it. So I'm looking forward to see what's going on next week then. And till then, yeah, thank you all for being here tonight. And yep. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane, and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions.